Hi everyone, so today Tonic has launched their new Glimmer Pastes, and I have some here that did send free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were to purchase items to those links. So I have these as samples that we can try out, and as you can see it is a new bottle. I'll grab one of the older bottles so you can see what they used to like, but now they have the straight sides so you can scrape everything out pretty easily, and new colors. So these are the colors I have. I'm not sure if these exact ones are new colors because I haven't checked that part out yet, but I have Nebulosity Black. So once that dries, I think it's going to be a lot more black than what you see here right now because it has the suspension, material in there, so it looks a little bit gray. But look at that. And their Glimmer Paste are super easy to work with. You can put it through, a stencil, just put some on something in the background. Normally I will stencil it. And it dries really fast. So this one's called Moonstone. So just your basic shimmer kind of glitter, really pretty. Very fine glitter in there. And this one is called Shooting Stars. And it's more of a gray silver. More of a silver, but it has a gray tone. Of course silver has a gray tone, but you know what I mean. Really pretty. So I have those, but I also have some, sorry about that. I also have their chalk mousse that I got recently, so I want to try this out too today. We'll just have some stenciling fun. Normally how I use the mousses, you can use it however you like, but this one's a little bit different in that it dries matte, or it looks chalky, but it doesn't like come away or anything like that. So we'll try it out in different ways, but this is a beautiful blue tone. It's called Delicate Blue. So we'll have some stenciling fun today. This one is Lemon Curd. So pretty and soft and yellow. And they have several colors of this too, so those are a few. Thunderstorm, which is like a very dark gray, almost black. And this is Bourbon Biscuit. And look how pretty that is. Like a mauve color, I would say, right? I believe they said when they dry a little brighter than what you see. So it'll be interesting to see what this dark one. So let me grab some stencils, some papers, and we'll try them out. Okay, guys. Sorry about that ring light there, but I grabbed some few things, some water. We'll use that with the chalk in a minute. I think what I'm going to do is first just show you, we're very familiar with the Glimmer Paste. Like I said, these are some new colors. It's the same formulation, a little bit different jar. Let me show you what the jar used to look like. Sorry, so this is what the jar used to look like, just rounded, and now they have a little more stylized look to them. A little different. As far as size, 1.7 ounce, 1.7 ounce. The same as far as that goes. Okay, so what I did was I just grabbed a piece of paper that's already super pretty. I just want to show you that you can, just use it to just add a little something else to your project, and it doesn't have to be, a whole to-do. It just looks really pretty just to add a little something. So I'm going to put that there. I just have this stencil that has like little flourishes kind of on it. And I think I'm going to put it like in this area. And, I'll just place the whole thing since it's big enough to kind of go over this whole thing. And I'm going to see if I can kind of play with it in a way that maybe we'll use all three colors. So what I'm going to do is open these up. So I usually leave some of this on here, but if you want to take the whole thing off, go ahead. But so you can see something like that. Okay, I'm going to open all of them up and I'll be right back. So I do have a towel here again. I apologize for that glare, but that's the best I can do with this lighting setup. So hopefully you can see the stencil there, obviously. I'm going to start with the lightest color, and I'm going to dip from one to the next, so I'm not really too concerned because I'm going to end up with the darkest color. And these colors are similar. So I'm just going to kind of start up here, just bring some of that in, and normally I would wipe this off, but I'm going to go into this gray color, get that going. It's just to add a little texture, and then I'm going to go into the darkest color. As you can see, I didn't wipe anything in between because they're kind of a piece. I think that's all I want to do. Let me see. Yeah. And so with these guys, what I do to clean them off is I will And I just added some texture. I'll show you that in just a minute. What I do is I usually just wipe all this off like onto a paper towel, and then I rinse it, because otherwise you're going to rinse glitter down the drain if you care about that kind of thing, and I do. So I scrape it all off, use a paper towel, and then I rinse it off. So I'm going to do that right now. And then just put the lids back on. Like I said, I leave that little silver foil. You don't have to. I mean, you can take it off. I have Glimmer Paste from at least a year and a half ago, and they're perfectly fine. So I'm gonna let that dry, but again, it doesn't take too long. Now this one is a little bit thick, so it's gonna be a little bit different than if I had applied it more thinly. But look at that, pretty cool. Okay, so that's again our Glimmer Paste to try out. And then I cut a piece of paper down, just like 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, in case I use it for like a card later on. I just want to try some things out right now. What I want to do first is add a little bit of the color, just using water, so you can see how you can use water with these. So chalk mousse. I'm gonna open this up. I'm assuming we're gonna treat it much the same way as the other mousses, where you want to keep it pretty airtight. So a lot of people put Glad press and seal over this after they open it. They leave the silver part, they put the press and seal, and then you put a lid, the lid back on. So I have actually a little spatula here, which is super cute. I picked it up a little while ago. Look at, so cute. I'm just gonna grab some of this. This stuff's interesting. It's like fluffy. I don't need too much, so I'm gonna put it there, because whatever you have, a lot of times you don't want to put it back in the jar. But I'm gonna definitely cover this up. Just put some there, and I'm gonna activate it with a little bit of water. It's a little close to my project, but that's okay, because I just wanted to show you guys what this might look like. So I'm just gonna be playful with it. I'm not really thinking of anything. Just want to see what it looks like, since it is that chalk finish, and just see if it leaves like a ghosting. I'm assuming that's what it's going to do, look a little bit chalky. I'm not trying to paint it on, I just want to show you what that texture might look like. And then we're going to do some stenciling with it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Just want to see what that might look like. I'm going to hit it with a heat tool to dry it faster, and I'll be right back. Pretty much what I thought would happen. It would be like a powdery kind of white, and that's why I use the black paper, so you can see that best. And on top of this, I'm going to build up some stenciling. So I'm just going to use a stencil. It has like a cool clock gears kind of feel to it. And I always put things down to the left. I don't know, that's just how I like to see things, I guess. But let's put this up here. And hold that down there. Something like that. Okay, so let's see. On this one, I was just gonna go for the black. Again, it doesn't have like a shimmer to it. It's a different consistency. I was gonna mention with this Glimmer Paste, you can definitely put this on plastic like acetate. I've done it before with butterflies. Like you put it through. It looks so awesome. So just know that you can do that. With this one, I'm not sure yet. I'll try to find that information out, and if I do have that info for you, I will put it in the description box if it stays on plastic materials. I know sometimes some do, some don't. Just depends. Okay. So I'm going to grab some of this. And you can use, I'm using this spatula, but you can definitely use, you know, one of these kind of plastic pieces. I think I'm going to go all black. So I'm going to grab some. I'm still holding this down because I'm just used to doing that. A little more. I don't even see the consistency of it. It's kind of interesting. See how it's like shimmery, not shimmery, sorry, like shiny because it's wet. But it'll, I think, dry a little different. I'm trying to use it all since it's on here. Okay. Yeah, super cool. Okay. I'm going to scrape whatever I can off of this and put it back in the jar. And normally I don't do that, but with this stuff, since I'm using the same one single color and I didn't really contaminate it too much, even though there's that blue underneath, I'll just scrape this off back in the jar and close it up and wash off my stencil, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I hope that gives you an idea of what this might look like, what it does. It doesn't take too long to dry. I can see already it's I mean, I literally went to rinse my stencils, and I hope you can kind of see that it's already getting kind of matte. Really cool stuff. Nice texture, nice thickness. I don't know if you can see that, not too thick. And then this one, of course, our Glimmer Paste is just beautiful Glimmer Paste. It just adds that glitter. And, you know, I just kind of went from the lighter to the darker tone, just adding a little texture back there. You know, with something like this, I would just cut, this is a 6x6 inch piece of paper, but I would cut maybe, I might cut it down or this way or however, add a sentiment, same thing with this one, build up your sentiment and whatever else you want on top, so you just have some texture in the background that looks really nice. And I just want to show you just, you know, if you rinse your things or clean them off as soon as you're done, or if you have like a bucket with water next to you, just place them in there until you're done doing all the fun things you're going to do. They clean up real well, so just want to show you that. Alright guys, well thank you Tonic for sending these items just to kind of play with, and you know, they'll make appearances here and there as we work different projects and things. Really cool stuff. Yeah, add soft dimensional details to your craft projects. Beautiful. All right, guys. Real quick, as I was editing, this stuff dried really well, and so I just want to take some new pictures, but also talk about that. So it dried pretty quickly. I mean, it's been about 15-20 minutes. I probably wouldn't press on it much harder, but I do want to show you how matte it looks now, even more matte than when I showed it to you at the end of the video. And then this one, of course, I think it became darker because, of course, it has that suspension in there, right? That's kind of like white, a little cloudy looking. So now that it's drying, it's more, you can see the color better in that black. And then, of course, this looks more shimmery, more see-through. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll have some images for you and links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.